Good morning, everyone. All
Good morning.
all people here who perhaps have not been ad blocked because we've had this running for some time, but maybe you are ad blocked because we live in an advertisement. So hello, maybe you're back now. This is the board meeting. Before we get too started with this party, we would like to acknowledge that in Milwaukee, we live and work on traditional Potawatomi, Ho Chunk, and Menominee homelands along the southwest shores of Michigami, part of North America's largest system of freshwater lakes, where the Milwaukee, Menominee, and Kinnickinnic rivers meet, and the people of Wisconsin's sovereign Anishinaabe, Ho Chunk, Menominee, Oneida, and Mohican nations remain present. So, what's up, fam? This is me. Hello. My name is Janelle. I'm a PhD student here. I play board games with my good friend who is here. Who you?
Hi, I'm Chris, and I'm a PhD candidate at UW Milwaukee, and I also like to play board games with my excellent friend Janelle.
Yay. And Chris, what are we playing today and why?
Yesterday was my birthday.
What,
Um,
what? Birthday party.
1 year closer to death. Oh,
Nice.
good. But so we decided this month because Des and I both have birthdays, we would play our favorite games to celebrate the day of our birth. And we are playing, for my birthday, we are playing what has become probably my favorite board game in a long time, Unmatched. And Unmatched is a great game. It's from the folks at Restoration Games and Mondo. I forget the names of the creators. I should have had that pulled up, but I didn't, so you'll have to forgive me for that. Um, but it's fantastic. It is basically, like I was telling Janelle before the show, it's like somebody took a fighting video game, like a Street Fighter, or more to the point, like a Super Smash Brothers
Hmm.
type game, and translated it into an analog setting. You
Cool.
have uh, you have different characters from different eras and different properties, and you mix and match them, and they fight on different boards that are kind of thematically, sound for those characters, and it's pretty rad. So we are going to play that today, and I should say, like I was telling Janelle, um, they don't have all the characters loaded into the mod yet. They still are missing. Um, right now, they're missing Beowulf and Little Red Riding Hood, um, because those are really new and they haven't updated them yet. But they have all the other characters except for the licensed characters. So we will not be able to play with Bruce Lee. We will not be able to play with the Raptors from Jurassic Park, and we will not be able to play with any of the Buffy the Vampire Slayer characters. But there's still a pretty darn good selection of characters and boards that we can play with. So that's the spiel. Um, Anything else you want me to add?
Nothing, but I do have a question. Is this
Yeah,
Alice like Lewis Carroll's Alice?
it is, and
Holy shit.
her sidekick is the Jabberwock, which is pretty rad.
No.
Yeah.
What?
So I guess you're in the select character thing there.
I'm just looking at these figures that look so cool. Yo, she looks like a
Yes.
badass. What?
Yeah, she carries the Vorpal sword, which is pretty awesome.
Very
Um,
cool.
the way that certain of these characters, I mean, I'm assuming you have the characters pulled up on the screen right now. I can't
Yeah.
see it, but
Yeah, I'm looking at the like
okay.
ring of characters.
So the first set of Unmatched it was called Battle of Legends, Volume 1. And it had Arthur, King Arthur, it had Alice, Medusa, and Sinbad. Those were the four in that set.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second set that they released was a two-pack of Robin Hood versus Bigfoot. And then they released another four-pack called Cobble and Fog, which was all characters from Victorian literature. So you had Sherlock Holmes, Jekyll and Hyde, Dracula, and the Invisible Man.
Nice.
And since that time, like I said, they've released some licensed characters. They have one with the Raptors versus the InGen guys from Jurassic Park. They have a one pack of Bruce Lee, and then they have the most recent 2-pack, which was Beowulf versus Little Red Riding Hood. And like I said, the interesting thing is the mechanisms that they've got for these characters get more and more complex as you go along. Like for instance, Beowulf has a rage meter because he's a Viking warrior and he gets into like these berserk rages. And as he takes damage, you flip these little tiles and he gains more rage. And when he gets like a certain amount of rage, his cards will allow him to do more stuff.
Gotcha.
Or like Little Red has a little basket, and as you discard cards into her basket, if they have a certain symbol on it that matches the card you're playing, it'll open up more stuff for you to do.
That's so cool. That's so
Yeah,
cool.
so
Nice.
and they have a bunch of new sets in the works too, which is cool. Like they have the next one coming out is Deadpool,
Mm-hmm.
uh, which looks amazing.
Oh,
'Cause
I'm
he
sure.
basically the conceit is that he basically stole cards from other characters and cut them up and put them back together.
Oh my god. That's
And
hilarious.
it is. And then they have Harry Houdini versus the Genie of the Lamp, which is going to be really fun. I play tested that one.
That's very, very cool. Okay, so this is awesome. So how I have like a I don't know if you have this. I feel like you might not, but I have a little menu on the side here that says select character, select board, clear everything, and reset view. So
Yeah.
how does one
So,
get started here?
so first, you just click on select character, and it'll take you to the little miniature thing here,
Aha.
where they're all standing on these columns. And then you pick your character. You just like put your cursor over the character, and you click on it, and it should populate your character on the table.
All right, this is an obvious choice. Error in
So you,
script. What?
uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What do you say?
Let's see. So,
Select character. Oh,
yeah,
there we
it's
go.
three
Okay,
buttons.
okay.
Okay, there we go. And you might need to delete because there's a deck box, and I don't know what that is.
Should I just clear everything?
Yes,
Yeah, I see
clear
that.
everything and try picking Alice again. Oh, you cleared your thing.
I see
That's
that.
covering up.
LOL. I can just avoid that for now. Okay, so select character. Click on this girl. Yes. There we go. Okay.
So now you should have, yep, it looks like you do. So you have this is your character
Oh,
here.
cool.
So that's your hero token. This is your sidekick. This is the Jabberwock.
Ooh.
Now, Alice has a cool mechanic where she can start as either big or small.
Oh, cool. Nice.
And if you look at her character card, which is the first card that's up here,
Mm-hmm.
you'll see that when she's small, you add plus, I believe you add +1 to all of her defense cards.
Oh,
And,
cool.
and when she's big, you add +2 to the value of her attack cards.
Oh,
So if you're
I
being
see.
attacked, you want to be small because then you'll get extra for the thing, for the
Gotcha.
defense. If you are attacking, you want to be big, so you get extra there.
Very cool. Okay.
Yeah. And then these are the health dials. You have health points. Alice starts at 13. The Jabberwock starts at 9.
Hmm.
And as you take damage, you just, make the number go down.
Oh, I see that.
And when your hero dies, and that's Alice is the hero, Jabberwock is the sidekick. But when the hero dies, you lose.
Okay. That makes sense.
Because your sidekick can get killed, and you would still keep going. But once your hero dies, then that's it.
That makes sense. Okay. Sweet.
And I'll explain. Like this game is really easy to pick up, so I'll explain it a little more. Who do I want to be? All right. Here's who I normally take. I normally go for Bigfoot because Bigfoot is badass, but he might be a little unfair right now for a beginner fight.
That's hilarious.
Because so Bigfoot has a sidekick, the jackalope,
Uh-huh.
which is, I don't know if you're familiar with the myth of the jackalope, but it's this little rabbit with like deer antlers,
Oh, yeah, sure.
and it's kind of like a Midwest crypto creature kind of thing.
Yeah.
Um, and he has this really badass attack where you just play it, and it's like the jackalope can move up to 5 spaces and then deal 2 damage to any adjacent fighter. and you can just keep hitting that. And I have a friend who hates the jackalope so much.
I can imagine. Yeah, that's hilarious.
So I think I'm gonna go with Sinbad for now because I don't play him often. All right. So we have our characters. We
Okay.
have our names covered. Okay. So now we can choose our board. So if you click on select board, that'll take you here.
Very cool.
And you'll see that we have, so Marmorial is, I believe it's where Medusa hung out in the
Hmm.
myth.
Okay.
Sarpedon is from Sinbad, like that's his boat that's
Oh,
on the board
cool.
there on
I see
the
that.
right side. We have the Soho area of London. We have Baskerville Manor from
Mm.
the Sherlock Holmes story Hound of Baskervilles. We have Sherwood Forest from Robin Hood. We have the Yukon from Bigfoot. Those are the boards that we
Cool.
have available to us. Any
Okay.
place in particular?
Uh, honestly, Baskerville Manor.
Let's do Baskerville Manor. Now, Baskerville Manor is going to be really interesting because that has a little cool mechanism of secret doors.
Ooh.
So if you zoom in on the board, let me get that. So if you zoom in on the board, you see there's these little spots that have these keyholes,
Mm-hmm.
right? So let's say you were moving, and you'll notice on your character card that you only have like a certain amount of movement. Like I think Alice and the Jabberwock have two, if I remember correctly.
Hmm.
Let me look on her card. Yes,
Yeah.
down the right-hand side of the card it says move two. That just means that's how much your characters can. So let's say
Gotcha.
you're gonna move with Alice, and you're here. You could go one, like you would move one space,
Mm-hmm.
and then you could go two and pop up in this space or in this
Oh.
because or in this space because these secret doors all connect, and it's like basically like you're just moving from this space to this space.
Gotcha. Okay. Sweet.
So that's the little tricky cool thing with this. So any um, keyholes you can move between those like they're spaces that are next to each other.
Gotcha. Okay. Sweet. Cool.
Yeah. So here's how the game works, and just really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Like we would start off. Um, the first player would do their turn. You have two actions you can in each turn. And those actions can be made up of three different things. You can either maneuver, which is where you would draw a card and then move up to two spaces.
Mm-hmm.
You can attack. If you're in a position where you can attack, you can do that. And that would be like playing one of your cards and trying to attack your opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Or there's cards in there called scheme cards, which let you do things. So you can either you can split up your two actions by either maneuvering, attacking, or scheming.
Okay.
Those are the three you can do, and you can do two of them per turn.
Cool.
And that's really it.
Okay.
And then the strategy is just trying to get in a position where you can kill your opponent.
Wow. Okay. Cool. So it's real. It's just
Yeah.
like a duel sort of thing.
Yep, it's
Okay.
it's a total miniature dueling game.
Sweet. Okay.
So generally, the younger player starts first. So if you would like to start first, you certainly can.
Okay.
But if you would like me to go first so you can see what a turn looks like, we can do that too. Whatever you
I definitely would. I think that you are
Okay.
far younger in spirit than me.
So, you'll notice on the board there's little numbers. 1, 2, 3, and there should be a 4 somewhere. 4 right there.
Okay.
So, second player would start on the 2.
Ah.
And
Okay.
you put your hero there,
Mm-hmm.
and then your sidekick can go in any spot in your zone. And
Okay.
you'll notice that your starting thing has 2 spots.
I see.
It's split up between this and this. So this is part of your zone, like
Mhm.
all the same things, and this is part of it.
Okay. So then, do I do this now or do I do this on my turn?
No, you would set up first.
Okay.
So put your character there, and then you figure out where your sidekick wants to go.
Hmm.
I'm gonna put Sinbad where he's supposed to go. Oh, he fell over. Oh no.
No, no.
Yeah, he
He's just a
fell.
little tired. He's fine.
He doesn't have his sea legs yet.
He's got his sea legs. He's got land legs that he needs to get back.
Yes, he doesn't have his land legs yet.
All right. I know, buddy, you feel like an outdoor kind of guy, but maybe you need to be indoors today.
Now, one thing that just a bit of strategy that I find useful, and you don't have to do this by any, but I like if I'm playing as Bigfoot, I'll put Bigfoot here, and I'll have the jackalope squat on this
Hmm.
spot because then that prevents people from coming through there.
That's a very good point. I was thinking of doing that, but I wasn't sure if that would lead to me getting ambushed.
No, I mean that's like that prevents you from getting ambushed in a little to a degree.
Well, I'll gladly take that advice. Here, I'll move my soon to be depleting health over here. Should I be doing some kind of turn thing that I don't know I should be doing? Chris, if you're talking, I can't hear you. I don't know if you got muted. Oh, Chris, I see that you are no longer in Discord. He will return shortly, potentially right now. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yay.
I can hear you. All right, sorry about that.
No, you're good.
I didn't know what it said. I had gotten cut out. Um, so what was I saying? Your character card gives you a lot of information. It tells you how many spaces you can move. It tells you if your characters are ranged or melee. Both of our characters are melee, so that means they have to be adjacent to the other person if you want to attack.
Mm-hmm.
If you were ranged, like let's say you were a ranged character and you were here on this space and
Mm-hmm.
I was here on this space, you could still attack me because I'm in your zone.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a
So like
curvy arrow.
characters like yeah, so like Robin Hood is melee, Medusa is melee. There's a bunch of characters that have melee attacks, which are pretty cool.
Gotcha.
Um, the other thing I should point out, which I like about this board, my friend and I really enjoy this because my friend is colorblind,
Hmm.
and so what they did was they made the spots not just different colors but different textures,
Oh, that's so cool.
so that colorblind people would know if you're in their zone or not.
Very cool. Yeah, I love this,
Mhm.
like, book-looking texture.
Yep, exactly. So that's another cool like feature of the game.
Nice.
All right, so let's get started. You're gonna want to shuffle your deck. I just shuffle it a few times, and then you start by drawing 5 cards. So
Okay.
both of us will have 5 cards in our hand. I think I will.
Oh, the art is so cool.
The art. This one is great. Oliver Barrett did the art, and it's gorgeous. Why is my thing not drawing cards? What is it?
Oh, because you disconnected.
Oh, lovely.
All right, I sent you an invite.
Thanks. Gotta love technology.
Mm-hmm.
All of its
Just the whole thing.
So, disconnected.
Oh, these cards are very cool.
Yeah, each set, like Oliver Barrett did the first three, I think, because I think he did the art for. I know he did the art for the first one. I know he did the art for Robin Hood, and I believe he did the art for the Jurassic Park one as well. I forget who did the art for the others, but they're all just gorgeous, gorgeous cards. Like this was the game that made me start to think about like the sleeving my cards
Mm-hmm.
so that they would stay nice. So I have all my
Gotcha.
cards in little like transparent sleeves.
I love it.
Yeah, it's the nerdiest obsession, but you know it is what it is.
It is what it is, and I live here now.
Exactly, that's exactly it. It's like I guess I'm that guy now.
It's fine. That guy has
All
really
right,
nice, clean cards.
does. Um, and then you'll read the card. It'll tell you kind of like what the card does. I apparently drew twice, so I'm going to flip these, put them all back in my deck, and take my name stuff. Good lord.
Doesn't that just happen usually where you just like whole fist everything on the table?
Yep. But I'm gonna just put these back in my deck and reshuffle and draw some new cards so that I'm all set. Now, just in terms of like your strategy with Alice, just so
Mm-hmm.
you know, I think if I remember correctly, the Jabberwock has more attacks than Alice.
Yes.
So the Jabberwock is you're gonna want to be like getting the Jabberwock in there and trying to attack more with him than anything. And that on the back of that card, it's like the turn order.
Oh, I love that. That's very
Yeah,
helpful.
it is. I mean, this game is just great in terms of like letting you know what you have to do.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right, so now I can zoom back in, draw my 5 card. There, that worked that time.
Nice.
All right. So, uh, oh, and the other thing just to remember is you don't have to move 2 spaces. You get to move up to 2 spaces,
Oh, okay, cool.
and both of your characters get to move. That
Ooh.
that. So like, if you decided you wanted to move 2 spaces, like right now you could like let's pretend you're gonna move Alice. So you would go 1, 2. Alice would be here, and then the Jabberwock could go like 1, 2 and be here, and
Okay.
you would both up to 2.
Okay, cool. So my sidekick doesn't have to stay in the same zone as me. They just have to start in the same zone.
Yep.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah. But if you want to maneuver and draw your card and then not move,
Mm-hmm.
that's fine.
Okay.
It's up to you. So, all right. So let's get this going.
Nice.
No, I'm going to maneuver, which means I have to draw my card first. One, and a quarter. And let's maneuver again. Now, oh yeah, the other thing is you can only have at the end of your turn you can't have any more than 7 cards in your hand.
Okay.
So like while you're playing, you can have as many cards as you want, but once your turn ends, if you have more than 7 cards, you would have to discard down to 7.
Okay, cool.
Just so you're aware. All right, so I maneuvered. I drew my card. I'm gonna move here, attack here. Should have moved the order so he could squat and move. That's fine. So he's gonna go on. All right, so that's me. That's my turn. So now you get to go.
Okay, cool, 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 cool.
So if you have a scheme card and you want to play that, you can do that. If you want to maneuver, you can do that. Right
Okay.
now, neither of us are in a position to attack.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna just maneuver. So I'm gonna draw one,
Yep.
and oh, interesting. Okay, so I get to do that, and then I have to move if I want.
Hmm.
So here's a question. Oh, I think I just answered my own question. So some of these say any, and some of them have specifically Alice's name. Am I then to understand that the ones
Yeah,
that say any, either my sidekick or my hero can do, but the ones with the specific name, just the hero can do?
exactly.
Okay, cool. All right.
And the other thing too, like, if you have cards in your hand that you feel like you don't want to use, you can actually like boost your maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
You'll notice that because there's up in the left-hand corner of your card, you'll see the like attack or defense number,
Mm-hmm.
and that's in the upper left under the little symbol. But down in the middle, like right side of the card, you'll see another number, and that's the boost number. So like, let's say you were gonna move. Like here, I'm just gonna put one of my cards down. So see this little number on the side here?
Yeah.
So if I wanted to, I could be like, all right, I'm gonna maneuver and I'm gonna boost it, and I would put this down, and that would let me move 3 instead of 2, because it adds 1 to my movement.
I see. Okay.
And
So,
you'll have some character. Oh, go ahead.
real quick. So, for this card in particular, would you move 3 or would you move 4?
You would move. Well, I would be able to move 3 because my base movement is 2, and
Uh-huh.
then I would be able to add 1 to that.
I see. Oh, okay. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
So that's the boost. That's the boost number, and like certain characters will have cards that actually let you boost their attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So like King Arthur, for instance, he has a lot of cards that say, you can boost this attack. So you would play your attack card, and then you would play your boost card along with it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Try to bump up the base number of it.
Okay. Okay. All right. So
And we'll get there more when we get there.
Okay. Okay. This makes sense. So I did my maneuver. I drew a card. I moved both of my people. Now I have the option to play a scheme or attack. And so then to attack, not that I'm doing that. What was that?
You can maneuver again. You can do 2 of the same actions.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Okay, cool. Cool. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So let's look at this and think.
So if you have a scheme that you want to play, you can certainly play that. But if you want to maneuver again, you can certainly do that.
Right. Okay. Okay, I understand. So then I think I will do that. So then to maneuver again, I do the whole thing, right? Draw a card,
Yep.
move twice. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Ooh, okay. That's fancy. Okay, so I'm gonna move 1, 2. Boop. Over here is 1. And you're actually gonna stay right there.
How dare you?
I dare.
All right. So I'm gonna maneuver. Draw my card. And go 1, 2. Oh, here's another thing too, because
Mm-hmm.
put this card back down here so people can see it. You'll notice up in the corner there's either going to be red, yellow, or purple,
Mm-hmm.
or blue, and they'll have a little symbol, right?
Yeah.
So if you have a little yellow thing up here in the corner with a lightning bolt, that's your scheme.
Okay.
If you have a red with like an explosion,
Mm-hmm.
that's an attack.
Okay.
If you have a blue with a shield, that's a defense.
Okay.
And if you have this purple, this is either attack or defense.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
Gotcha.
You'll notice it has the double symbol of the explosion and the shield. So you can
Okay.
either attack with this card or you could defend with this card.
Okay. And then the way that works, I see that on this it says to put it face down. So then I just choose
Yep.
whatever I will want to attack with face down, and then at some point reveal.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, and we'll see that in just a moment here, because I am going to finish moving. I'm gonna have Sinbad move here, and then I'm gonna have the porter attack the Jabberwock.
Oh dear.
So let's see, what do I want to attack with? So So what I do is I flip the card in my hand and then I put it
Mm-hmm.
down like this.
That makes sense.
And then you decide if you want to try to defend or not.
Okay.
And if you decide you want to defend, you choose your card, you flip it face down, and then just lay it here, and then we would flip them around the same time.
Gotcha. Okay. Hmm. Okay.
All right. So, ready? 1, 2, 3, flip. All right. So I am attacking with leap away for 4,
Okay.
and you are defending with regroup for 1. So you would take 3 points of damage because you do
Mm-hmm.
defend, for 1 point. So the Jabberwock gets hit for 3.
Okay.
There you go. And then let's see. So you get to draw 1 card
Mm-hmm.
because the defense goes first in any after combat stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you drew your card. Then I get to, because I won the combat, I choose one of the fighters and move them up to 4 spaces.
Okay.
So I'm going to move the Jabberwock 1, 2, 3, 4.
Cool.
All right. And so that's an attack. That's an attack action.
Okay. Cool.
So then you just put this in your discard pile. And there we go.
Nice. Okay. That makes sense.
So that's the end of my turn. So now you get to go. And
Okay.
if you wanted to, like, you could move Alice here and attack the porter, or
Mhm.
whatever you want.
Okay.
What's what.
That makes sense. Okay. So. Hmm. Okay. Okay. This is making sense. Okay. So let's go ahead and maneuver. So draw a card. Sweet. Oh, cool. Okay. All right. So now, I just need to make sure I'm doing this right. Okay. So maneuver, and then I'm gonna move. Moving back in here. And the other thing I'm going to do. So then, real quick, can I just demo with this? So then on here, this card, this 2, as opposed to the 1,
Mm-hmm.
can you explain what that is again, just so that I know exactly what I'm doing?
So that's the boost value
Okay.
of the card. The one up in the upper left is like the attack value or the defense value.
Mm-hmm.
But if you use this card, like let's say you were going to maneuver and you wanted to move more than just 2 spaces, you could play this card and add
Okay.
2 to your movement.
Gotcha.
So you
Okay.
move up 4 instead of up to 2.
Okay. That makes sense. I just need to make sure that that was like the discard value and not that it had any kind of bearing on what I do like in a turn. Okay.
Yeah.
That
Just
makes
for the
sense.
boost. And, yeah. And again, like there are characters that will let you use cards to boost movements, to boost attacks, to boost other things.
Okay. So then, what am I gonna do with this? Okay. So I am going to attack,
Okay.
and so I'm going to play, yep, that card face down.
I will attempt that here.
Okay. Alright, flip. Okay, so I've hit you with my skirmish, so that's 4. So does that cancel all damage?
Well, yeah, because I'm defending for 4,
Mhm.
so not taking any damage.
Okay.
But you have so your after combat doesn't kick in because you didn't
Mhm.
play
Okay. So then nothing happens.
in. Right.
Okay.
My after combat kicks in because I didn't.
Right.
So now I get to choose one of the fighters and move them up to 4 spaces. And I'm gonna choose the porter, and he's gonna go deuces. And go 1, 3, 4. Get the hell out of Dodge.
It got pretty spicy in there. It's a spicy library.
So you maneuvered, right? Because you had to get over here because you were here?
Yeah.
Or was your attack your first thing?
No, I did a maneuver and an attack, so I'm done.
Okay. So that's your turn. Alright. Well, I'm going to maneuver.
Oh, I messed up and forgot something, which is that
What's
I'm
it?
big, so I actually
Oh,
do.
yeah. So, yup, you did do damage. So hold up. So I'm back
My
here.
bad.
That's alright. I forgot too. So I'm going to take 2 damage.
Okay.
And so that means you won the combat.
Okay.
So you get to choose one of the fighters and move them up to.
Up to 2 spaces. Okay.
Yep.
That makes sense.
And it can be either one of us. It can be either Alice or the porter. You can move me away, or you can like be like juices and like
Right.
cut the hell.
And I can move up to 2. So I'm actually just going to move you into the thick of danger.
Oh my.
And just kind of, and then be done. Okay. That makes sense. My bad. I forgot about that. I was like, why did that go wrong?
That's quite alright. Oh, and I gave the wrong guy the 2 damage. Should be the porter.
Sinbad's like, I'm not even there.
Alright, so I'm maneuvering. I drew my card. I'm just, because I still have the card from when I drew. So I'm just going to maneuver. Sinbad's going to go, meow.
Oh dear.
And the porter's gonna go doo-doo and go here.
Okay.
And then let's we'll do this. Sinbad's gonna attack Alice.
Okay. I am going to try to defend with this. Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so I defend for 2.
Yep.
And
I'm attacking for 4, so you're gonna take 2 damage.
okay, is this Alice? Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Okay.
You have an after combat that doesn't depend on if you're winning, so you get to do two of those things that are on that card.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna draw 2. Yeah, I'm gonna draw 2 cards, and then I'm gonna move Alice to any other space. So here come my 2 cards, and then Alice is like, no! Stop running away.
Wait, you have to go, because it's only the ones that
Oh!
are connected.
Oh, no, it
So you
says...
would be.
Oh, I thought it was because it says any other space. I thought it could just be anywhere.
Oh wait, yes it does. Yep.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay, okay.
Like that moved 2 spaces, but yes, you can move anywhere.
Okay,
Sorry.
cool. No, you're good, you're good. Okay, so that's 2 things, so I'm gonna put this in the discard. Okay.
Okay. And then I get to just draw a card.
Nice.
Do that. And that puts me at 7, so I don't have to discard anything. I just want to show you something too, and again I'm going to just like put down a card that I drew.
Okay.
So for Sinbad's power is that when you maneuver, you can move your fighters +1 space for each voyage card in your discard pile. So this is a voyage card. Like it says voyage to the Valley of the Giant Snakes. So
Gotcha.
if I play this one and then discard it, I'm going to start a separate discard pile just so we know how many I have.
Oh, that makes sense.
But, this would like, once this is in my discard pile, then instead of moving 2, I could move up to 3 spaces.
Ah, okay. Cool. Okay, sweet.
Uh-oh. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm getting kicked out of the... My internet is acting...
Oh,
ridiculous.
gotcha. Yeah, you have not cut out.
Okay, good. Alright. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that because that's Sinbad's special power.
That's awesome.
Alright. Yeah, it's really cool. Alright, so that's me. I did my turn, I moved and I attacked, so now it's up to you.
Okay, so back to me. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna maneuver. Yeah. I'm gonna draw 1. And 2 moves, so 2. And then the other thing I'm going to do is attack.
Attacking the porter?
Yes, attacking the porter. Alright. There is that.
Let's introduce the most frustrating card in the game.
Oh no. Alright, so flip.
So you're attacking for 3.
Yeah.
And I'm defending for 2, but I'm fainting, which immediately cancels any effects on your card.
Does that cancel my attack?
No, it does not attack.
Okay.
You're not at your attack. You're still hitting me for 1 point. So.
Okay. Actually, I'm actually hitting for 5 because of my size.
Oh, you're Alice. That's right. All right. So you're hitting for 3 then.
Yeah.
No, you're hitting total of 5, but then I'm taking 3. So
Mm-hmm. Damn.
That puts him down. That was a schmack and a half. But yeah, when it says it cancels the effects, it's any of the stuff down here in the text.
Gotcha.
section of the card.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Normally, because you would have been able to look at my hand and then maybe discard 1 card, but I canceled that, so that doesn't happen.
Okay. Makes sense.
But yeah, that was a wallop right there.
Yeah, I can't think of like an Alice reference fast enough. I'm too sleepy, but it's there somewhere.
Oh, Frabjous Day.
Ah, there you go.
In fact, I think she has an Oh Frabjous Day card, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, there's some really good stuff, like just really nice little references.
Yeah. So that was your first action, right? Or did you?
No, I also maneuvered. So I'm done.
You did. Okay. All right. Then, oh man, I can't get him out of there either.
Inyo.
It's like not a hard place. All right, we're gonna maneuver. What really sucks is like if you get somebody here on this corner, and then you have the enemies like here, and they just like wail on it.
Oh no! Yeah, that doesn't feel very good.
All right, so we're maneuvering. Sinbad's gonna go here. He's gonna try to help the porter by attacking. I like that one. All right, yes, he's gonna try to attack the Jabberwock.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. There it is.
All right, ready?
I too faint.
Oh, damnable! I don't.
Oh my God, that card would be devastating.
Yup.
Oh.
So you're taking 1 point.
Oof. Yeah, that faint gets you. I drew like a few of those and I was like, how useful can this be? Answer, very, very useful.
So what's worse with faint? Because there are characters like King Arthur can boost attack. Not just movements, but attacks. So like he has Arthur has an Excalibur card that does 6 damage on its own.
Gotcha.
And then he can boost it for like up to 10 points almost.
Oh wow.
But if you faint, it makes the boost go away.
Oh man, sucks to suck.
Yeah, and there are other characters that like Beowulf has cards that you can like bump up to like 8 points or something. And a boost just wipes that right, or a feint just wipes that right out.
Oh, feels bad. Feels super bad.
Frustrating thing. All right, but that's my turn. I did my movement and my attack. So.
All right. So I think I'm actually not gonna maneuver. Do I have to maneuver first? No, right?
Nope, you don't.
Okay.
You can attack right away.
Okay, so let's do that. And Okay. Yeah, so let's do this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and attack. There it
Okay.
is.
Are you? And who are you attacking?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Attacking?
I'm attacking the porter with Alice.
Attacking the porter. Okay. All right. So then, porter's gonna attempt to defend.
All right.
All right. So you're feinting. You're
Yep.
attacking for 4 because you're big, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I didn't start in a different space, so I take 1 point of damage, and the porter is dead.
Ooh. Sorry,
He
porter.
dead.
Wrong place, wrong time, friend.
He did. All right. So that was your first action. So now you
Yep.
still have an action left.
Yes. So, let's see. Okay. So I think I'm just gonna maneuver then. I'll draw 1. These cards are funny. All right. So then we'll move, and you'll move there, but that's kind of it. Oh, actually, wait, because I have 2 moves per person. Is that right? So that's 1.
Yeah.
This is 1.
Yeah.
That's 1. And this is the other one.
Have to move, yeah, you would have to move him first. So let's start this back over because you were here, right?
Yeah.
So you would have to move Jabberwock here, because you would have to move him like 2 and.
Oh, 2 consecutive. I see. Okay, so then
Yeah.
that's okay.
And then Alice could.
But she could just
you
walk
move
over
him
here.
There, and Alice could pop right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
And then he would fill out right there.
Right. Okay. Perfect. That's what I wanted to do.
Yep. And now, like, let's say you wanted to, like, you had your 2 movements. You wanted to move Alice here. Now I know there's a connection here that you could move to, but let's say this wasn't here.
Yeah.
You could move through him.
Oh, okay.
You could
Cool.
move through friendly characters.
Okay.
But you can't stop on the same space as them.
That makes sense. Okay.
All right. So you did your attack and you did your maneuver. So that's your 2 actions. All right. Okay. Well, Sinbad is going to attack Alice.
All right. That makes sense.
I will
Alright.
say that I love the miniatures in this game. They're
Yeah.
so cool.
They're super
And
duper cool.
they make me wish I was like better at painting things. Because I love to paint my mini, but I don't want to ruin it.
That's like loosely on my summer to-do list because I have all of those Scythe figures, and it's very tempting.
Oh. Yeah, it really is. I mean, these characters, like my buddy painted his unmatched figures, and they look really good.
Oh, cool.
All right.
All right, let's do
Are
this.
you ready? Live it.
Ooh.
Oh. All right. So you take no damage,
Yay.
and mine is only 2 because I don't have any other voyage cards in my discard pile right now.
Right. Gotcha. Okay.
But I do get to look at your hand.
All right. So the way that we can do that then is I'll just grab these, and I will set them there, and then I'll put it back.
All right. Well, I'm just looking at them. Oh my. All right. Got it.
All right.
Cool. And then, like I said, I'm just gonna start a separate discard pile for these guys, so you know how many I have.
Okay.
There. Because otherwise, it's just too hard to keep track when you're playing on TTS.
Right. Okay, so I'm gonna draw 2 cards from this. Nice, nice. And then recover 3 health. Oh, I see.
you
I
have a
cap
max
at 13, so that's fine.
But that's still you're back up to maximum health. Now.
Yeah. Alright, and that should be that.
Yeah, that is my attack. Did I do that first?
I think you did, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
well,
yes. All right.
yeah, I think you did. I don't remember if you were here or not.
No, I think because I think you moved here, so we were
Mm-hmm.
adjacent.
Right, 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 right. Yeah, so you still have one.
So then I'm going. Screw it. I'm gonna attack again.
Nice. All right.
I'm
In
gonna
that
press the attack.
case, let's see. Hmm. Okay. All right.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
Flip it. Oh, come
All right.
on.
So, discard the top card of your deck and add its boost value to this card. Please be a good one, man.
I mean, you don't have to because you're already defending.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But now it keeps me
You
very
got
safe.
4. Yeah, now you're definitely safe. So so you didn't take any damage, and my after combat, because you're not canceling anything, right?
No.
Yeah. All right. So mine is that I get to move up to 3 spaces. So Sinbad is gonna go. Go 1, 2, and chill out right there.
All right. No, come back. Hello.
Oh,
There we go.
I didn't want that to go back. I don't want it to go there. There we go.
All right. Sweet.
So that was me.
Okay, so then, what to do? Well, I guess it makes sense to move then. Actually, does it?
Remember, if you got scheme cards, play those too if they do anything
Yeah.
for you.
That's actually exactly what I'm doing. So I'm gonna play this. Eat me. Move Alice up to 3 spaces. Change size. Okay, so there's that. So here's a question then. If I can't go over here, does that mean that I can't use this to get over there?
You could use this one to get either here or
Right.
here.
Right. Okay.
Because you can't move through
Enemies.
You can't move through opponents.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay, so I have 3 spaces here. So 1, 2, 3. So that's a scheme. And then I'll maneuver as well. So I draw a card. Everybody moves 2.
Up to 2, yep.
So then Jabberwock 1 and 2. And my girl's like, hey, what's up? You left.
What up, yo?
Alright, and that's my turn.
Okay. Alright, let's see. Sinbad's gonna take a swipe at Alice.
Nice.
You wanna take a little swipe?
A little swipey swipe. Alright, here is this. Alright,
Flip.
and my defense is +1 because I'm small.
This is true, so you don't take any damage. And then you get to. So defense goes first, so you can move Alice up to 5 spaces, and then you get to side.
Okay. Size changed, and I have no intention of moving.
Alright, so you're just gonna hang out there.
Yep.
My after combat is that I get to move Sinbad up to 3 spaces. So I'm gonna do that. Sinbad's gonna go deuces. Go. No, you know what? He's gonna go.
Nice.
Yeah, chill there. And then I still have 1 action left, so I'm gonna maneuver.
Cool.
I get to move up to 3 spaces because I have a voyage in my discard pile. Alright. That's me.
Okay. So, Anything good in here? Not really. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna maneuver. Draw one card. Okay. So now I have 2 moves. So 1 will be here. 2 is here. I'm gonna maneuver again. And do 1. So 1, 2, and 3. No, 1, 2. There.
Yeah.
And that's me.
Alright, well, I am going to start with a maneuver. Now that we've been playing for a little while, one thing I should point out is that once your deck runs out, we don't reshuffle.
Oh, okay.
But anytime you have to do a maneuver, if you have no cards to take, you take 2 damage.
Oh, interesting.
So once your deck is done, then you start getting hit.
Good to know.
Just so you're aware. Alright, so I'm maneuvering. Sinbad's gonna go here. And Sinbad is going to attack Alan.
Okay.
This is a good strategy or not, but we shall find out.
Yeah. I don't feel great about that one. Okay.
Yep. Alright, so you gotta So, this is normally doing 2 damage, but it's actually doing 3 damage because I have another Voyage card in my discard pile. So that bumps it up to 3. You're gonna take 2 damage.
Boop, boop. Alright.
And then after combat, I deal an additional 2 damage to the
okay.
fighter.
Nice.
So there we go.
Alright. And then I draw a card.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's me.
Okay. Alright. So, let's do an attack by the Jabberwock onto Sinbad.
Oh dear. Sinbad will attempt that. Oh my.
Alright, Jabberwock hits for 4, so just 1 damage. But deal 2 damage to any one fighter adjacent to the Jabberwock, so it's actually 3.
Right. But that... So my after combat happens first, because I'm the defender. So I can be like... 1, 3. What the hell was that? I have no idea what just happened. But there. So my after combat kicked in first, so your after combat doesn't.
Yeah,
happen.
Perfect. Okay. Cool. So then this will go here.
This is here.
And that's one of my moves. What other party tricks do I have in here? Boy, I guess we'll just maneuver then. So draw 1. And I'll have to dump cards later.
I'm impressed with how long this game is going. Cool.
Okay, I am done. That's all I'm gonna do. Yeah, how long do matches like this normally last?
Sometimes, I mean, I've had matches last, up to an hour, but sometimes they can go in like 15.
Yeah, I can totally see that.
Depending on how you're, how the draw is
right
out for you. Speaking of the draw, I'm gonna scheme for my first action and draw 3 cards because I have a woeful lack of cards in my hand. And you know what? For my second action, let's do that again and get
Nice.
these cards. Still have a lot. That would be
Okay.
me. Excuse me.
Alright, so I guess we'll maneuver. So let's do 1 and 2. Okay. And I guess we'll just maneuver again, because I gotta get over there. And we'll move my good buddy, the Jabberwock, over here. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so I need to discard 2 things. Okay.
So that's you?
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna maneuver. So I'm moving up to 4 now because I have 2 voyages.
Okay, cool.
So we're gonna go 1, 4, but then I'm also going to discard a card. That I don't have the porter anymore, so I can't use his card.
Makes sense.
And I'm gonna take that 1 and add it to my movement so I can boost it up to 5. So I can put it there.
Nice.
And then deciding what I want to do here. Well, I like that. Alright, so we're gonna attack Alice.
Okay. Alright. Ready?
If that's a faint card, I'm gonna be really mad.
It's not.
Okay.
Alright, so let's see what we got.
I'm hitting you for 4 because it's +1 for every voyage card in my discard.
I'm defending for 4.
And you're defending for 4, so you take no damage. And what's your after? You don't have an after.
I don't have one.
Alright. So my after combat is that I recover 2 health, so that bumps me back up.
Nice.
And then I add this to my discard pile. So now my movement is up to 5.
Oof. Really traveling the world there.
Yup. Once he gets a lot of cards in that discard pile, he is flying all over the board.
Alright.
It's pretty wild.
Was that both of your actions?
That was. I did a maneuver and then
Alright. So I think first we'll maneuver. Give me something good. Or don't. That's fine too. 1 and 2.
Oh dear.
And you know, so then correct me if I'm wrong. Does that mean that I could then move 5, like another 3 by discarding this card?
Yup.
Okay.
Move Alice up to 3 spaces and change size.
Well, but I'm discarding this for a boost.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
So, yes, you're discarding for a boost, then yes, you could move up to 5 spaces.
Okay, so I've moved 2. So I'm actually going to... Yeah. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so that's 1. Do I want to do this now? Do I? Do I really?
Come on, bring it. Come on.
Well, okay. Alright, so let's do this one. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm attacking Sinbad.
Alright, let's defend.
Alright. So, I'm hitting for 5, because I'm 3 plus 2.
It's true, so I take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
And then I just get to draw 1 card.
Cool. And I get to move a bunch if I want to. I think I'm actually very happy where I am. Yeah, I think I'll perhaps foolishly ignore that.
Alright then. So I have 3. So Sinbad, for his first action, is going to take a swipe at Apple.
Okay. Alright. There we go. Alright. I fainted.
And you're fainting, so yep, that I don't have the extra attack on this one. So you're successfully defending, you're not taking any damage.
Yay.
And I don't get to draw a card, so there's that.
Man, that card really is destructive.
Curse that fate. Alright. So for my second action then, Sinbad is taking another swipe.
Alright.
And I swear if you have an
I don't. Alright, yeah, let's do this. Alright.
Yep.
Alright, it defend
So-
for 3.
And my attack is up to 6 right
Ugh.
Because I have 4 of these in my...
So then I take 3 damage.
You take 3 damage, and
Alright.
then you're after.
Okay, so I can move each of them up to 2 spaces. We're just gonna move my guy 1. Change size.
Oh good, I'm trapped.
Oh, you know.
That's a lot.
It happens.
Zombie. And then you have to discard 1 random card.
Okay.
So, how many cards do you have in your hand?
I have 3.
So let's say this is 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna say that you have to discard this
Let me see which one. Can you point at it again?
in the middle.
The one in the middle. Alright.
Card in the middle.
It's not like I was planning on using that or anything.
Success.
Okay.
Alright, that's me.
Alright.
Do your word.
I'm not really sure how much I can really do, but let's see. So we'll draw. Alright. And we're not going to move, but we are going to attack with my good pal, Yieldy Jabberwock.
Oh dear. Alright, well, I'm gonna attempt to defend.
Ah! Man. Could have been 5, but it's just the 1.
5, but it is only... Oh, thank you, Faint.
How many more of those you got?
I think I've used both. Because if you'll notice on the cards too, like in the lower right corner, it tells you how many are in of that type of card are in each deck.
Yeah.
So I think I've used all 3 of mine, but I don't remember.
Alright, that's the end of my turn. I did both actions.
Well, guess I'm gonna try to maneuver. Not move anywhere, but, you know. That doesn't really help me, so I'm gonna maneuver again. And that would help me if I could move, but whatever, it's fine. That's me, I'm done.
Okay. Alright, so... I'm gonna maneuver 1. Not gonna move.
It's getting tense now. It's getting tense.
Yeah, I know. That discard pile, or that draw pile for me is getting pretty low. Alright, so let's say...
But remember, it only affects you if you have to maneuver. So if
Right.
you're like just sitting here and like just attacking, you don't take any damage.
Right. But you need cards to
So,
attack, right? Even,
yup,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So in that case, I am going to attack. I'm gonna attack with Alice. Wait, do I have to attack with Alice, or like, is that fine? Yeah, I do. Okay.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
gonna attempt to.
Okay. So you faint, which is sad for me because nothing happens.
Yep.
All right. Sweet.
So that should be my last
All
feint.
right. So now you're up.
All right. Gonna maneuver. Let's maneuver again. Oh my goodness.
That's either very
All
good for me
right.
or very bad.
It's very bad for me.
Oh.
But anyway, that's me. I'm done.
Okay. I guess
When you're
I'll.
hemmed in like there's not a lot you can do.
Yeah. Hmm. So I drew one. I see. Okay. All right. Let's try this. So I'm gonna attack with Alice.
Gonna attempt to defend.
All right. Okay. So that's 3. So just
Take
one,
one.
and then I change size.
Oh dear.
Okay.
I was hoping to prevent that.
Well, you successfully did do that last turn.
Yeah.
All right, and I think that's me, so I'm pretty sure I drew first.
Yeah. So I'm gonna maneuver. Oh my god. Give me stuff I can use. Would be useful. Alright, let's maneuver. Sure. Alright, that's me.
Okay.
Our discard pile or our draw piles are both really low.
I
right
know they're
now.
really scary. All right. I would love to not have to maneuver for fear of drawing too many, so I'm gonna just attack first and see what happens.
Alright. I'm gonna attempt to defend and see what happens.
All right, a skirmish. So just one
So-
damage.
Well, 3 because you're a giant.
Oh, you're right.
So yeah, so I'm taking 3 damage.
All right, and then I get to move them up to 2 spaces.
If you want
I'm like so afraid of doing that because then you'll get away because you can just fly everywhere. All right, let's maneuver. Oh, that last card is gonna just be like nothing. Watch. Okay, and that's it. That's all I can possibly do.
All right. Well, we're gonna try to get out of this little bottleneck here. Sinbad's gonna attack X.
Alice, okay.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Okay. Ready? Oof. Nice.
All right. So you will be taking 2 damage,
All right.
and then you don't have an after combat, right?
Nah.
And I get to draw a card.
Nice.
Just putting my deck really low.
Yeah. My deck is like, you could stop drawing for me at like anytime.
But that's me.
Okay. All right.
I legitimately have no idea where this is going now.
I really don't know. Like, it really could go either way. I don't know.
Could.
All right.
So you're attacking?
Yep. I'm attacking with Alice.
Alright, let's see. Like that. Like that. You know,
All right. right, let's see.
Well, you're attacking with the Jabberwock. Actually.
Oh, my bad. I am attacking with the Jabber.
That's
I thought that said Alice. So
and,
if the opposing fighter is a hero, this card's value is 5.
so I'm taking 4 damage,
Mm-hmm.
and then I get to draw a card.
Okay.
Please be something you.
All right, and I believe that's it for me.
Okay. All right, why not? Attacking Alice.
I have nothing to defend with, so
Oh, this might be it then.
that might be it.
I'm attacking for 7.
Oh, my hero is dead.
Yes.
Nice, clutch win.
We're down to 1 card each.
Yeah, that's wild.
What did I have?
I'm
in
so
my
curious. What is it? Watch this like a feint. Nah, it's not.
Oh,
Nice. This game is very fun.
it's great, and they have so many sets in the works. I've been playtesting for them,
Mm-hmm.
and they have 3 Marvel Comics themed sets coming out,
Oh, very cool.
which are really cool, including and plus the Deadpool one, so that's 4 technically. And they have the other set. It's the Harry Houdini versus the Genie of the Lamp, which is going to be a lot of fun. The Genie is stupid powerful,
Nice.
and they have Rosie the Riveter is one of the characters that's in the upcoming set, and she gets to build a mech suit for herself.
That's super cool.
Right.
I love
then
it.
They have Battle of Legends Volume 2 coming out, and the only character they've announced is an African character named Princess Yanenga.
Sweet.
And then they have a 2-pack coming out, which is a Japanese Edo period samurai theme.
Oh, I love it.
With Lord Nobunaga and the female samurai Tomogozen.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, Tomogozen is super powerful, but Nobunaga is great because he has 2 little retainers that you basically send out to battle.
Oh, nice. That makes sense.
Yeah, as long as you keep them all like in the same space, their cards are worth more and stuff.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah, so there's a lot of cool sets on the horizon. I love this game, but I will say it is an expensive habit because you have to buy a lot of sets.
That makes sense. That's my fear. That's why I love this TTS version so much.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, and I know they're working on updating this version so that it has more of the characters. Like I know they want to add Beowulf and Little Red.
Oh, cool.
You know, all the public domain characters are
Right.
uploaded. Point.
That makes sense. That's awesome. I love that there's an official mod. That's super cool.
Mm-hmm, yeah, and it does a great job, and it's just a great game. I love this game.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
This is super fun. I'd be down to play it next week to wrap up. I guess next week is May. I don't know if we have anything special planned. We probably do, but I'm happy to play this again anytime. This is great.
Yeah, and if Des joins us, we can try the 3-player version.
Hell yeah. Okay, cool. Well, thank you everybody for joining us for board meeting. Chris, you want to share anything before we disconnect for today?
No, not thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed Unmatched. I hope you enjoyed Unmatched.
Oh, I did. I did. This is awesome. All right, guys.
So, yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We will see you next week, bright and early, for the morning crew zoo. see you next week. Have a great, safe week until then. Bye, everybody.
Bye, all.